Child, y'all might want to get a chair for this one because word on the street is Young Miami just went off on Diddy after he stopped giving her those monthly $500K checks and is planning on canceling her Carisha Please talk show. As y'all know, the City Girls group is a hot mess right now. They are barely making any hits, and there have been rumors of them breaking up after JT got tired of Miami's unbothered attitude and announced she was going solo. So Miami's only major sources of income were those checks Diddy was cutting her every month for being his shawty wop, which I still don't know the meaning of, and her talk show. According to sources, Diddy is currently struggling financially, and he had to cut Miami off to stay afloat. Miami, on the other hand, doesn't care about all that and is furious that he dropped her after she stood by him during the scandal. Okay, so it's no secret that Diddy has been spiraling ever since Cassie filed her lawsuit against him, accusing him of putting the pause on her, forcing her into freak-offs, and SAing her. Since then, he has been kicked out of his position as chairman at Revolt TV, lost 18 brand deals, and has been sued by 3 more women. But it looks like he's not the only one that these lawsuits have affected, because his sugar baby Young Miami is also reportedly going through it. See, the City Girl group has been in shambles for years now. Their songs and albums have been flopping back to back to back, and they decided to quietly hang it up last year after they released their album Raw. Now, even though the group tanked, Miami was still doing pretty well for herself because of her talk show, Carisha Please. But the thing is, Diddy was the one who helped her launch this show in the first place. The whole reason why it was airing on Revolt TV was because Diddy was the chairman of Revolt TV at the time. So he pulled some strings to get her some airtime for her show. But after he was slapped with those lawsuits, he was kicked out from his position and Miami's show was put on hold. In fact, ever since Cassie's lawsuit, Miami has not released any new episodes, and she has barely even talked about it on social media. But this is where things get even messier for Miami, because after her show was put on hold, there were speculations about her going broke because Diddy cut her off financially. These rumors got fueled when one of Miami's BFFs told Media Takeout that Diddy was cutting down on some expenses because he was struggling financially, and that one of the biggest expenses he recently had to cut off was Young Miami. According to Miami's friend, Diddy had been paying for private flights, shopping sprees, and rent for a luxury Miami penthouse. She said, Diddy is no longer paying Young Miami's bills. Diddy still bought Young Miami a Christmas gift, but he's not as generous as he once was. He's not paying her rent or giving her money anymore, and he told her not to expect anything from him in the future. Child, it is not looking good for Miami. She got used to living large, having all her expensive bills paid, and now she has to go back to paying for everything and working 2 times harder than she used to in the past. It's really bad for her, y'all. She's a regular person again. The friend later said that despite Diddy cutting her off, he would still like her to be his companion. But Miami isn't rocking with that, and she made it clear to him that she would not continue being his sugar baby unless he cuts the check. Diddy is not in a good place mentally either. He could really use someone like Carisha in his life. She really does care about him, not just his money. But the money is important. So yes, he has to start paying again if he wants her companionship. So she cares about him, but she also needs the money? Oh, I'm so shocked. But